right? So let's keep going. A couple more. All right, because we're seeking greatness, seeking glory, and physical exercise profiteth little, but the tools that we've been given and the work that we've been given, it profiteth all, man. All right. James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. See that? We put in these temptation, these trials, and endure it. Why? Because it makes us stronger. Right? It strengthens our faith in Yahweh. And His Son Yahweh. So blessed is the man that endureth. What does the word endure means? To be patient, to long suffer. Just like working out. You hold that plank. You know, temptation. So you got to endure temptation, especially the times we're in, the temptation that's coming upon the whole world. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, man. So after we're tried, we're going to receive, or hopefully receive, however I receive that crown of life, all right? Which the Lord hath promised to them that love him, man. All right, let's get Matthews real quick. Matthews 10:38. Matthews 10:38. It says, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. And he that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. All right. So, yeah, man, let me get something else more along the lines of what we're talking about. All right. So, Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right. I just seen an article today where this Jake, he chased this woman home, followed her home and shot at her because she bumped him in the store. Right. The love of many is waxing cold, you know. But he that shall endure unto the end shall be saved. So that endurance comes with long suffering and being patient. Suffering through all the affliction, adversity, and persecution, you know, physical ailments, stress, whatever, man. You gotta just be still. The Lord said, be still and know that He is the power. He is power. All right. But those that shall endure to the end shall be saved, man. Okay. So, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world. That's the race. For a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. That's the end. That's the finish line. All right. This gospel got to be preached throughout all the four corners of the earth, so that nobody have any excuse when judgment comes. When judgment comes raining down, you know, when judgment falls down like rain, and showers upon the earth. Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate. What does straight mean? Affliction. There you go again. When you work out, you gotta lean into it. When you're in this truth, you gotta step into the affliction, bearing the cross, doing the work. All right. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. But straight is the gate, and narrow is the way that leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. All right. So there's only few that's gonna find this path that we're on the road to greatness. All right. I'm probably get another one real quick. Second Ezra 7 and 3. Second Ezra 7 and 3. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. Okay, so that would seem intimidating, right? But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river, and this river would be flowing upstream. Not an easy road. But put the case, the entrance were narrow, man. You know, so narrow that only one can go in there at. Meaning, you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. There's a personal walk between you and the Lord at the end of the day. Work, chasing greatness. All right. That don't mean you can't have brothers, but I'm just saying, if every brother has that same mindset, chasing greatness, chasing the greatness of Yahweh Shai, and being a servant, then we'll all be lined up in agreement in the same mindset, and doing His work. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it, meaning the kingdom, if he went not through the narrow? All right. How could he come into the broad, man? So you gotta go through the narrow passage to get to the wide open sea, which is the kingdom. That's like that bodily exercise, going through that affliction, going through that pain to feel that moment of glory, like Tyson Fury was feeling. But we looking for more than that. We're looking to feel that glory and that greatness forever. All right. Get the okay from Yahweh Shai saying, job well done. There is also another thing. Salaki. That's right. Yep. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. That's here. For us to fall, dangerous place, man, where we can fall easily. All right. Sorry, but I had a couple sips this week, man. A little dehydrated. Got to keep the hydration up. Now it says, the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go in there at once. And I said, It is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion. All right, and that's what we got to go through, the affliction, to get to the kingdom. No servant is greater than his master. And our master is Yahweh Shai. And he went through it. He became strong. He showed his strength and greatness. All right. Now it's our turn to show and prove. But Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us. Well, deliver the hopeful, deliver the elect, and show them what greatness truly is, as he's teaching us of now. 1 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare. See, that's what the fire and the water, the temptation and snares. All right. So they're gonna fall. 2/3. They're gonna get weak and fall. They see somebody holding the plank and they just get weak. They faint. and into many foolish and hurtful lusts. That's like the waters, which drown men in destruction and perdition. See that? He said waters and fire on one side and water on the other. That's the many hurtful lusts and snares and temptation that drown men in destruction and perdition. All right, so that's right, man. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. People chasing after that money is what they think is power as well. Like I heard, what's that lady name? Alicia Keys and people like Oprah Winfrey. They call themselves powerful women because of the money. But what you gonna do when the money's gone? Like the Roots say. All right, Isaiah 48:9. For my name's sake, I will defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain from thee, for thee, that I cut thee not off. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. So that's that water on one hand and fire on the other. You know, affliction and temptation, trials, and traps and snares on one side, and affliction on the other. You know, and destruction on one side, man. There's only one way to get through all of it, is to walk the path of the footsteps that are laid out ahead of us by the one that already ran the race, Yahushua. We got the baton in our hand now. Y'all remember that back in the day? I don't know if y'all, that's why Bill Cosby. And there was one episode with Florence Griffith Joyner. She was a great racer back then when I was little. And I remember the one with her and Bill Cosby, man. I still run through. Every time I think of track, that goes through my mind, him running. When he had the baton, he was running. A lot of people probably remember that. Get Luke 22 and 28. If I didn't get it already. All right, Luke 22 and 28. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptation. See, continuing with Yahushua in the race. And I appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father hath appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. That's the race, the end of the race right there. All right, we got to make it to that appointment. You know? So 1 John 2 and 16. 1 John 2 and 16. And it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. So you get all the riches you want, work out all you want. Nothing in this world is of the Father except for what? Doing his work in his will. It says this, and the world passeth away, right? So do these bodies, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Father, Yahweh, abideth forever. And that's true strength, man. All right? To be connected to the true power source. And think about that while you're working out. Man, listen. Doing push-ups, moving the earth. All right. So we're chasing greatness. 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial. What do you say? Fire on one side, water on the other. So this is a fiery trial, a fiery temptation that we're going through. which is what? To try you. We're being tried. Same way King David tried his swords. He said, I can't use that sword because I haven't tried it yet. That's what soldiers and warriors would do with their weapons. Right? They would try it, or with gold or silver. Just like they do in bulletproof vests. They test them out first. With cars, they test it out first, the bumper, and see if they can, they call them crash dummies. All right. So, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. So the Lord like, nah, don't try like you ain't know this shit was gonna be tough. You're supposed to know that. Sirach chapter 2, I think it says, prepare thy soul for temptation once you come to serve the Lord. It's a beautiful process, man. It's greatness. They're gonna afflict us and purge the impurities out of us, and prune the tree, which is afflicting it. All right. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. All right. So when he gets glorified, when his glory appears, because he's already glorified, but once he appears, he's going to appear to be glorified in his saints. The elect shall also be glad with exceeding joy. So it's just written in words right now, so we can't really hear those words screaming off the page. But as a nation, when we screaming out and yelling out in joy, we don't know, man, we can't imagine what it's going to be like. So much power in that and fear in these nations from that point. And if ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified. All right. So, man, there, man. So there's two different roads to walk. Yeah, you're going to work out, be a weightlifter, body, whatever. But in comparison, there's always a reflection of that. In contrast, it would be the spirit. We say body, soul, and spirit, which is just really your spirit inside the body. Separated is just a spirit, and the body is the body. Put them together, you got to live a soul. All right. So, all right. So yeah, man, I'm in the day, and yeah, man, we're chasing greatness, and greatness is just ahead, man. It's right around the corner. Closer than when we first believed. The prophecies are moving quick. It talks of Russia and wars and rumors of wars. The hopeful elect are pushing and waking up in this truth. The sift is coming back around. You can feel it. There's a sift creeping up. So everybody got to hunker down, man. Stay in the spirit. Stay prayed up. Treat every day like it's the Passover. All right. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.